Alright guys, got a couple of things to unbox. Came in yesterday. And let's take a look at them here. Got in a plastic bag here for easy transport in the scooter. Got some grass. Why is this important? This is important because this will allow me to base, in theory, it's going to take some work, base the Prussian army. Or enough Prussians to have, field some troops on the table and knock out a few scenarios. So there's that. 4 boxes. This is more than I'll need, but I always worry they're going to run out of stuff, so I get extras. And that's a good tip, actually. If you find something you like, just go ahead and get more than you need of it, because chances are is they're going to run out of it, discontinue it, not sell it anymore, and then you're going to kick yourself in the teeth. Then we got our commanders. Still waiting on the 100 Days book supplement. I pre-ordered that on eBay from some chap who refuses to communicate with me about when he thinks that will ship. If you go to the Waterloo Games site, it looks like those are available. Didn't want to order from there for price reasons and all that stuff, so I thought it'd be quicker and cheaper to order off this dude on eBay, but boy was I wrong. Alright, it'll be here when it gets here, I guess. Let's start with the British and Allied commanders. So these are, let me go back here. These are the dreaded resin, I know. And not much I can do about that. I would prefer they were plastic just like the other chaps, but, or I guess even metal for that matter. But whatever. It is what it is. Horrible saying. British and Allied commanders, let's rip into these guys. Should be able to field these immediately. All I need to do is get one of my circular. I've been using these guys that I got at Hobby Lobby. Where is it? Let's go back here. These guys that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're just circular wooden pieces. Got to primer them because if you do the Elmer's glue and the static grass, it doesn't like to stick so good to the bare wood. It's a little too absorbent, which probably doesn't make sense, but trust me on this. Learn the hard way. So you do want to primer these, and then you can coat it with Elmer's glue and then static grass it. So these are supposed to be for the Prussians, but now that I have these, I'll assume I need more. So let's go ahead and open these guys. Hats off to Warlord for their packaging and marketing. It's almost irresistible for what you're getting. I mean, essentially this is just... Why does it look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why does it look like 3 figures? Wow, that's awesome. Hold on. Nope, they're the other 2. So I'm going to say, Kieran. What's going on over there, Kieran? But she did fine. He did fine. Alright, let's run through who these guys are exactly. Ooh, there's a broken piece of something. I don't like broken pieces of anything. They look just fine. Yeah, it's this guy. Something broke off of him. Or did it? Nope. Okay, so here we go. Prince William of Orange. There's that chap there. We have... Where's Uxbridge? Uxbridge, I think, looks the best of all of them. Monsignor Uxbridge. It wouldn't be Monsignor, it'd be Sir Uxbridge. Alright, so he looks good. Yeah, these guys will be great. And then Wellington. A little understated, but I like it. He doesn't need to be so flamboyant in his pose, the way some manufacturers represent him. His reputation speaks for itself. And then, of course, your generic British cavalry commander. Pretty good for a generic fellow. There's that guy there. And last, definitely not least, Mr. Picton with his umbrella and top hat. A dandy of the era. Looks like he's going to a ball rather than a battle. I guess battles were balls for him. Alright, that is the British and Allied. That's awesome. These guys are great. And I said they're resin, but the only thing you really need to take into consideration is if you spray these guys with a base coat of spray paint from like Lowe's or Home Depot, make sure you do it with something decent, because it will react with that resin stuff and make it not fun to work with. I don't know how else to put it. It affects the resin. This is the Prussian Commanders. Prussians. Why can't they mess up and give me more than should be in here? Oh, and by the way, Warlord, of all the stuff that I purchased from you, feel free to send me any free comps. I'll review them in kind. An honest review. Alright, here we go. This is Gneisenau. It's a good looking guy there. We have, and some of these guys have little pieces I need to trim off, like this guy. He is Von Zieten. I just had a scenario with him in it. I think it was on Lean one I just did. I could be wrong. Probably wrong. There he is. Ooh, look at that focus. Oh my god. That is a rare focused camera. Let's see, this would be Herr Blucher. Blucher, however you prefer. Wow, the camera's cooperating. Must be the weather. Good looking sculpts. As to be expected. Two more here for the Prussians. Then we have Von, what is this? Another Von Bello, I think. Why is the camera working now? Of all these years. No, yeah. See, now it's not. Huh. And finally, what is this? Pith? I can't read the first. Pith 1. He is. There we go. And here. Yep. Good looking Prussians. I'll probably do these commanders first before I base any Prussians. I'm a little bit dreading basing the Prussians. I still have them on sprue. I haven't cut them off. I know once I get going with it and get in that groove, I'll bang them out, but kind of dreading doing it. I've done so many. I guess look on the bright side, I'm not painting them, so the least I can do is base them. And I really gypped American Civil War stuff basing wise. I didn't even use static grass. Here is finally the French. Who would they represent single figure wise for the French? Let's see. A few guesses. Obviously Napoleon. And again, Napoleon is one of those guys, if you're going to do a figure of him, don't overdo it. Don't make him look so ridiculous. Well, we get it. He's Napoleon. He doesn't need to be over-represented. Just see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I appreciate. Thank you. Just a simple, it's just the man as he may have appeared at the time. You know, we don't need anything extravagant. I understand who it is. Napoleon there. Ooh, will we focus again? Creme de la creme of these guys. He looks great. He looks fine. I appreciate the subtle approach they took to him. Then we have Derlon. And he looks just fine as well. Nothing wrong with this guy. Everything wrong with the camera. How come you focus sometimes? Where's the back? And other times not. I guess you don't like Darlon. Then we get Kellerman. Look at Kellerman. There's Kellerman on a rare focus. There's the hinder side. The hinter side. Two more here. This guy in full charge mode, the generic Cuirassier Commander. So I guess they couldn't determine who else to represent historically speaking, so they just did your generic Cuirassier Commander. That's fine with me. That's just fine. Finally, we have Ney in a bit of a romantic, overblown pose, but I'll forgive them because it is Ney. And that's that. So these guys, if you're into the scale and have been collecting any of the Waterloo Epic stuff thus far, yeah, I recommend these. You know, the price isn't gonna hamstring you really. It could probably be a little bit cheaper than what it is, but grab these 3 packs. It's gonna spice up your life. I can't say that it will spice up life in the bedroom. It might do the opposite, in fact. But to get these guys, I'll think you're pretty cool. It's these 3 packs here. The other thing that they have coming out, what's next? Most immediate next, and we'll head over to the site. They have these fangled. Let me get to it. I'm on the Warlord's website. I don't have any. They do offer casualty markers with various nationalities in casualty pose. You know, that's a little too much fluff. I don't know that I need that, so I probably won't get any of those. Excuse me. But we have Napoleon's Guard cavalry. Bless me. So this is the next thing. It's still on pre-order. And you have your choice of Grenadier et Cheval of the Imperial Guard, Chasseurs et Cheval of the Imperial Guard, Lancers of the Imperial Guard, and Gendarmes d'Elite of the Imperial Guard, as well as some 6-pounder Imperial Horse Artillery. You can get all of these as a bundle for only $164. That's not a steal, but I mean, again, if you're invested in this stuff already, which I am, I have everything now offered in the Epic Waterloo scale, minus Paulette Farm and the casualty markers. Everything else, oh yeah, the roads, you know, that's come on, y'all. If you should at least be capable of designing your own roads. That goes double for the streams. So yeah, I've got everything that they have offered thus far, minus the Guard Cavalry on pre-order, Paulette Farm, and that's it. I will probably get the Guard Cavalry, because again, I'm a completist for the most part with this stuff. And I'm wondering, what do you do after that? So they have the Guard Cavalry, French Guard Cavalry on pre-order. What do you do after that? Do they do anything else? If they were to stop, I would be okay with that. And do the next whatever, Ancients, I don't know, Pike and Shot. What would they do next? I don't know. I'm eager to see what. If it's Ancients, I may buy into that because I have none Ancients miniatures, so I don't know how heavily I would buy into it, but I'd get enough just to field some troops on the table. So alright guys, I'm droning on now, and I got nothing else to say. So the grass is from Miniature Market. Got a good deal on that. That's grass that I found that works, that I like, so I bought more than I need, because at some point you won't be able to get this anymore, and then I'll be screwed. And then I just grabbed these guys. Was Miniature Market as well, and I'll have to say, when Miniature Market packages something, it's excessive, and I say that in a good way. These guys came in a box that was about this big with so much bubble, you would have thought you were getting a small horse, but all it was just these 3 little boxes. I mean, here's my hand. that was in that big giant bubble wrap box. So they take pride in their packaging. I've had some issues with them in the past, but nothing recent, nothing for a long time. They've really upped their game. Alright guys, that's it. If you have any comments, questions, gripes, etc., leave them below this video. See you soon. Bye.